Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2021, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show for tomorrow's home game, 6 p.m. kickoff against high-flying Bournemouth. The Cherries come to the den on absolute fire, but can we finish off the season with a bang? As always, let's start out by trying to pick the brains of the gaffer and choose his starting 11. Right, okay, so ultimately now the season is over. It's going to be a very successful season. As I said last week, whether we like Rabbit's tactics or not, we think it's quite dull. It's been a frustrating season. It's been a very successful season. You cannot, well, on that one, deny it whatsoever. So, I'm going to say this now. I think the best course of action to take is play the players now with 4 games left. Bournemouth tomorrow, Watford Saturday, Bristol City, and then Coventry away. I think it's the last 4 games. My advice, or if I was the manager, the course of action I would take now is play the players that you will be using next season and you feel can impact and help you as a manager going forward. That would be my advice to the gaffer if he's watching, which I'm definitely sure he is. Yeah, a lot of players are injured though. Sean Hutchinson, Murray Wallace now out injured, a doubt for the game. Ben Thompson, Ken Zahor, Ryan Leonard. The list is endless. So, yeah, difficult one. But, you know, I would go with a mixture of youth, a mixture of players that I know have got a future in the club and are going to have an effect for me, as I said, and help me in my managerial job next season. So this is the team that I would pick, personally. Bolkowski in goal, 3 at the back, Jake Cooper, George Evans, Hayden Muller, right side of a 3. I would have Danny McNamara, right wing back. I'd have Scott Malone, left wing back. Then I'd have Billy Mitchell and Mikael Kieftenbeld in a holding midfield role with Conor Mahoney in a 10, almost joining in as a 3rd striker with Jed Wallace and Mason Bennett if he is fit. Okay, so let's explain those decisions that I've come to. And I think that's a strong side, by the way. And we keep saying, are these players ready? Is Hayden Muller ready? Is George Alexander ready? Put them in. What's the worst that can happen? I tell you what I will say, and I mean this in the nicest possible way to Alex Pearce, who I thought had a good game the other day, and not so much to players like John Danny Bavarsson, especially the striking roles. George Alexander, he worked his absolute bollocks off when I watched the 23s last week. Yeah, the goals have dried up a little bit, but I feel with him and with Junior Cienza, that's now gone out on loan, I feel that was treading water a little bit. And I feel they just got stuck. I don't feel they've gone backwards as a players. I just feel they got stuck in the mundaneness of, expecting to get in the team at some point and have just been languishing in the 23s. And as a result, their levels have dropped. I think getting Cienza out on loan is going to do them a massive favour. I think getting Muller and getting Alexander involved on Wednesday, will do them an absolute favour. And it sounds harsh, and it is harsh maybe. Could George Alexander, people say he's not ready, could he be any worse than John Daly Bavarsson? Absolutely not. And I know he's better. So, yeah, get Bavarsson out. If anything, I'm hoping if he's playing the likes of Bavarsson, it's trying to get him in a shop window. But who's going to buy him? So get Bavarsson out. Don't bring him on, okay? Give George Alexander, some part in the game. And especially at the back with Hayden Muller, a very, very good player, Hayden. But again, I'm sure if I was in there, I'd be looking and thinking, I was getting in at the start of the season. He actually played right wing back, didn't he? So he can definitely play right side of those back 3 where he can get wide and get on and join in with Danny Mac and look to Danny Mac for a little bit of guidance further up the pitch. Get him in. What's going to happen? He's a good player. I promise he's a very good player. He's not going to be any worse. And this is what people say, well, can we put Danny Mac in? Can we put Billy Mitchell in? They're young and they're better than the players we've got. Not the mic again. Fuck off. Right, so listen. Get these players in. Get them involved. I think that's the best course of action. Ryan Woods is in the team, of course. And am I a Ryan Woods hater? Let me know in the comments. But he's not going to... Well, if he is here next season, I won't be happy. But I don't think Ryan Woods is going to be here next season. So don't play him. There's no point. Conor Mahoney, bring him back in. Go a little bit more attacking. Bournemouth are free scoring. We're expecting to lose anyway. We're safe from relegation. We can't go up. So get Mahoney in. He's been out with 2 separate quad injuries for about 5 months now. So bring Condog back in. Get him playing games, try and get him firing because he will be a big player for us next season if he can stay fit, if the manager picks him and if he can get a rock up his own arse. So let's move on to our opposition. As I've already mentioned, it is Bournemouth, managed by Jonathan Woodgate. They currently sit 5th in the table. They have won 6. I usually only do 5, but they have won 6 out of their last 6 league games, scoring 17 goals along the way. And last time out, they beat on the road, already promoted Norwich City by 3 goals to 1. So they'll be coming to the Den absolutely free scoring and full of confidence. So this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I don't care if we lose the game. I expect us to lose the game. But don't lose the game with Pearce and Woods in the side, because they're not going to be in next year. Go out of a bang, give the youngsters a run, and at least if we do lose the game, we can drag some sort of positives out of it. I've absolutely had enough of this season. I think you lot have as well, because the views are down. Or maybe you just don't like me anymore. But yeah, listen, we've had enough of this season. Let's enjoy these last 4 games. A little bit of style, a little bit of changing it up, a little bit of getting people involved that can give us a glimmer of hope for next season, because it's going to be another difficult one. And yeah, you know, if we lose, we lose. But let's go out of a bang. Let's lose. Say, you know what, we lost, but it was good to see these youngsters. They've really come on, and I'd like to see them involved next season. Don't lose with Pearce and Woods on the side, please. Please don't do it. So this is your pre-match prediction. Did I always say that? I'm not sure. But here we go. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Bournemouth win. Again, I hope I'm wrong, but 3 scoring, 6 wins out of 6, 17 goals along the way, and still with all to play for this season. Because despite, you know, doing as well as they are, they still got people up their arse. They'll think the all match is a little bit out of their reach, but they're still going to go for it. And I expect them to win the game by 2-0 tomorrow night. So that's your lot for this previous show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please be sure to check out the fan score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV that's gone out at the same time as this video. And if you think you know what the score's going to be, do not be shy to put it in the comments below. I will see you tomorrow from 5:30 for a live stream right here in Lions TV Towers via the Den. I'll see you there. If you're going to watch it, please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you lot.